take a look at my legacy. I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Got on the ring, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fight.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. 7-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, Lawrence. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to the ground with Etienne. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whisked. And a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Herbert off of play action. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. A gain of 3, second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack had just 6 sacks in 7 games in 2021 due to a foot injury. Now he's in Los Angeles with the Chargers, and they believe they have themselves the best 1-2 combo in football with he and Joey Bosa coming off the edge.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now the 4th-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller, taken down at the 42.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down catch there by Gerald Everett, who made the move to the Los Angeles Chargers, knowing that they enjoy utilizing their tight ends. Remember Antonio Gates, Hunter Henry? Everett hoping to be next in line at that position to give them big-time performances.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert on 1st down now. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Herbert back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down inside the 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Etienne up the middle. And he's got some space here. Touchdown! Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And able to find Kirk complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's just across midfield. Down at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence eluding the... Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And picked up by the Chargers. 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got it to the 43 here.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And some room to work. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 35 yards. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, 46 yards. And the Jaguars have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 43 yards. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7-5-0.
Hey, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Herbert throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A handoff for Etienne, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Etienne. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Lawrence on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eckler, they run left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. That 5 yards leaves him a little shy of the first, but at this spot in the field, I don't think they risk going for it.
Not even a thought process. Punt it.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Jacksonville, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.